I'm Tommy.
And we are...
Talking board games. Are we doing this now that we're going to alternate?
No, I just wanted to see if you were on your toes.
I'm going to put this away.
We are not talking Pulsar.
We already did that.
Check out the review video thing.
Pretty please? Oh, don't look at that. Are you kidding me?
I wasn't cheating.
You are cheating.
He thinks I cheat at everything.
You do cheat at everything.
How can I cheat and lose every game we play?
You're just a really bad cheater. I didn't say you were good at cheating.
Maybe.
No, today we are doing a top 50 list. Just kidding, don't turn our video off. Doing a top 5 list.
Yes.
Continuing our top 10 board game mechanics. Anyway, the next in our list is top 10 set collection games. This was a hard one for me to do.
Was it, Tommy? Why was it hard for you to?
I feel like that was insincere. No, it was really hard for me to do because, first of all, there are a lot of set collection games out, and this is something that you brought up, and organizing them into a list that I thought was good enough for like, these are really good set collection games.
We only give you the best.
That's right. We don't mess around here. No. But organizing them into a list of 5 games that did this mechanic really well was really difficult for me.
Well, I have good news for you. It wasn't difficult for me.
I don't know if that's good news at all. He didn't even try.
I probably cheated.
I bring you the best content. He just brings you garbage.
Probably.
Not true. I'm sorry. That was
That's
mean.
okay. No, it's all right.
I'm sorry. Do you want to start? Or did you start last time? I'll start.
You start.
All right, top 5 set collection games.
Go.
My number 5 is Keyflower. And this is probably, if you ask me, one of the weakest choices on this list.
Yes.
But the set collection aspect of the game is not only in the meeples that you collect, right? Because you want to make sure that you have enough meeples to either outbid everybody else out there, but also be able to use the stuff that you want to use. But it's also in the way that you are collecting resources to score points at the end. And also, I don't know. I really like this game, for one. Yeah. It's one of the reasons that it made this list. I love this game. And I think that the set collection aspect of the game is unique enough with like how you get the tiles and you're getting new boats and all this stuff. I don't know.
You're right. It's unique. But I just didn't feel like it was so strong enough.
Well, it's probably why it's not on your list.
Is it though?
But I think that it's a really good.
It is a really good game.
Set collection game. It's like I said, it's a weaker choice, but I think that it does it uniquely enough that it's interesting and it's got some really good options as far as set collection goes. So
like
if it's something,
one of its 20 different mechanics.
27, I think.
27.
Yeah.
My number 5 is probably one of the smaller games that are going to be on my list.
I bet you I got a smaller one.
Is this a competition?
Yes, it is.
Well, I'm losing. And it is Jaipur.
Okay.
It's set collection.
It is set collection.
The entire game is trying to collect these sets of cards that you can exchange in for points.
But do you hold on to your cards long enough to get a high total, or do you just cash out as quickly as possible?
How much collecting do you want to do?
It's a really good 2-player game.
No, and it is, and the different points and the different cards, and is it better to try and get these higher valued cards that are more, sparse, and you're both competing for them, or do you get the cards that the other guy's not collecting and just try and cash in on those smaller points real fast? And then the camels, and there's a lot of exchanging of cards, which makes it feel like a bigger game than it is.
Right. Yeah.
But the whole thing is just trying to collect sets in tournament.
Yeah.
Really good 2-player game.
Really good 2-player game. Really good set collection game.
Thank you.
I was thinking you were going to say something else, but I bet it comes up later.
Maybe.
My number 4 is Ethnos. And at first I saw this and I was like, nah, not going to make my list. But then I realized not only is each game different with the different factions that you're playing, but some factions have those, like the merfolk, for example, have that track that you're trying to go up. So am I going to try to collect merfolk so I can go up that track? Or am I going to try to collect trolls so I can break ties?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the choices for the set collection in this game are fantastic. Plus, not only that, but you have the skeletons where you can make huge groups.
Well, even the sets, it gives you the flexibility of being colors or race.
Right, yeah.
So you have that different choice in the set that you're collecting. It's not pigeonholed into one type.
Right, and especially like with the skeletons, you're like, hey, I can make this set of like 7, come over here and do this, but
they're not going to benefit me.
Probably not going to get any points from them.
Yeah.
So really awesome choices for a set collection game. Really awesome. Really like this game. That's Ethnos. My number 4.
Well done.
Thank you.
My number 4 is Yokohama.
Yokohama. Terrible game.
Yokohama is a game where you are moving your piece around, your president, that's the word, your president, and you're moving around based on where your assistants are, and you're placing those out, and you're collecting different resources. There's different ways to score points, but a large portion of it are those contract cards, where it's like, I need to trade in 3 fish, 2 tea, and this, and that's going to score me so many points. And so that's a large portion of the game, and there's benefits for scoring those and getting those. But the way in which you're collecting those sets by moving the movement...
It's hard, man.
It's tricky. It's not just, I want that card, I'll take that card.
Yeah, right?
There's a little bit of forethought that goes into how you're getting these goods and how many you're getting based on how many assistants you have where you're moving your president. So it may not be the strongest set collection game, but I think the way that you're collecting the stuff for the sets...
Makes it difficult enough.
...is an interesting take on it. And that's Yokohama.
Yokohama. My number 3. My number 3 is my small game. And this game does not get enough love. I love this game. This has replaced so many small card games for me. And it's kind of hard to come by.
Do you own it?
I do. It's in a purple box. It's got an Alice in Wonderland theme. Have you not played this?
No,
really?
I haven't.
I love this game. And there's a lot of games that are very similar to this in the aspect of, you want to have the most, but in Parade.
That's the game, by the way.
Parade, yes, sorry. In Parade, you have a parade, if you will, of cards on the table. What you'll do is you'll take one of the cards from your hand and you'll play it on the table, and then you'll count that many spaces to the left in the parade. Okay? So if I play a 6, I'm counting 6 cards to the left. All of those cards are excluded from me having to pick up. Then, anything that is equal to the number that I played, or lower, and or is the same color, I have to pick up. So if I play a red 6, and I count 6 spaces, and there's nothing red or nothing...
after that 6 card?
Right. Nothing lower than, equal to or lower than, or the same color, I don't have to pick anything up. But if you do pick something up, you score that many points for it, however much the card is worth, whatever the value of that card is. But at the end of the game, if you have the most of any one color, you only score 1 point for each of those cards.
Interesting.
It is a really, and it's
sounds like a game I'd really like.
I think you would really like it. It's not set collection because you're not trying to collect sets.
Tommy is cheating.
But when you get that one card, you're like, I'm not scoring this 9. I need to get some more cards. So it's, oh man, it's such a good game. Super underrated. Really, really like this game. Please go check it out if you haven't even heard of it. It's called Parade. It's a small little box. It's one of those like Arboretum-esque looking ones with the foil. Yeah. Really, really good game. Nice art too.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
Sold. My number 3 is also probably one of the lighter games I'm having on my list. I feel like a lot of these set collection games were lighter.
Not the rest of mine.
Really?
Really, really.
I feel like Pandemic was one of them that I showed multiple times. I'm like, Pandemic? That's sick. But it was. But this is one of the lighter ones I'm probably going to have on my list.
Isn't it? No, that's
is Sheriff of Nottingham.
Okay. Interesting.
Right?
That's fun. I like that.
So you're trying to get these sets of cards because having majority of the cards is going to score you a lot of extra points for either being, was it like the king or queen of chickens or bread or... Whatever it is. I think it's the king and queen is what it's called. I don't know. That's how I explained it. This is the game I've had for a while. So I learned this back in my
What a
early.
dork. I'm probably the loser because that's how it
Early
actually is.
Probably.
I'm just making fun of you.
Now we're
for-
going to have to check after.
I'm not
Anyways, you're trying to get these sets, and you have the choice of either lying as you're getting them or telling the truth.
Sometimes
or-
you have to lie.
Sometimes
You're like,
yeah.
I have like 4 contraband and 1 bread.
Yeah.
I need to get more than just one.
Well, I need to
bread
get that. Yeah, I need to get a bread through so I can win that. But I'm not just gonna waste my turn and say I have 1 bread. So you're gonna lie. It's fun. It's light, but there is that element of collecting these sets, trying to score the bonus points at the end, and you're competing for those as you go.
Yeah, that's a good choice. That's fun.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I like Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah.
Cool. My number 2.
Numero dos.
This one's probably the most interesting as far as my set collection games go.
Okay.
And that's Elysium. Because the set collection in this game is so... You want to get these cards so that you can activate them. And look, there's this card here too, but that's really not going to help me score any points. And you want to move these cards down so you can score points. So not only are you collecting these cards, these sets to like do different actions, but you also want to move them down so you can score points. And it's so cool. It's so cool.
So I played this once, and it's been a long enough time that...
You forgot about it.
Not that I forgot about it, but the set collection element just isn't popping for me. It's just...
It's a hard one to... You have a tableau of cards that you're picking from.
Yeah.
You pick one, you have an
Yeah.
ability.
Uh-huh.
Once you've activated that ability, or
Uh-huh.
really whenever you want to, you can move that down below
And
your
that's where you'll
tableau.
score.
And that's when you score it. But there are different ways to score. You can score 1, 2, 3, 4, all of the
That's
same
right.
color.
That's
or
where
you
the
can
set
score
collection
1,
comes
1,
in.
1
Okay.
in different colors.
See, I forgot about that scoring down there.
It's
Yeah.
so cool because it's like, I
You
need to
can't
score
make
this.
it
I
an
haven't used
afterthought.
it.
Yeah. you
Oh
gotta-
man, it's such a good game. I love
that's a
Elysium.
good game.
One that doesn't hit the table enough. I want to play this again. Elysium. It needs expansions. Like that game is asking for expansions.
It's set up for them, yeah. With
Yeah.
all the different gods.
Yeah.
My number 2, like I said, a lot of these were just light
Liar.
games.
Liar. I've come up with so many good ones that are not light.
I don't know. Maybe the ones that I feel that use the mechanic best
Sure.
are lighter games because
I'm waiting for one to come up on your list.
my number 2 is, I just forgot,
Oh my goodness.
Century Spice Road.
Okay. Not the one I was waiting for.
So you have this hand of cards, and you're adding cards to your hand, which is cool. I enjoy hand management. But you're trying to collect these sets of these spice cubes, and you're manipulating them, and you're trading in your 1 brown for 2 red, and then your red and a green for 3 brown, and you're just doing this over and over again, trying to get these sets that match these, I guess they're like contract cards. But then you're trading those in, and those are your points. And it's just set collection straightforward. You're just trying to get these sets and score them before other people do. And I think it does it really well. Plays super quick.
Yeah.
Now that I talk about it, I'm a little disappointed. I don't know if it's as good of a set collection game as I thought it was.
No, it's good. It's got some good mechanics. I saw it and I was just like, nah.
I think that the tension that sometimes is there as you're collecting these sets, and you see someone else. I have to
Would
justify
you like
it
to
now.
replace your number 2 with a different game?
No, I'm sticking with it. But like, as you see someone, they're getting a lot of browns.
Now that I'm
they're
talking
they're
about
getting a red now. They're probably going for that one.
Oh,
it's
that's
going to take them 2
hilarious.
more turns. Can I turn what I have here into what I need
Quicker.
quicker than they can?
Yeah.
Because that's a 21-point card.
Yeah.
Or I could, settle with what I have right now and take that 8-point card.
Yeah.
I,
It's okay. It was a good choice. Century Spice Road. Check it out if you've never heard of it, which if you haven't.
You're living under a rock.
Wow.
Rude. I know.
We lose about 15 subscribers a week because of his comments, by the way. That's not true at all.
No.
Hopefully it doesn't become true. Time for number 1.
Number 1. The big... what? I have not won this.
You haven't. You're pathetic. No!
As you often make me do, you will go first.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know what mine is?
I don't.
Do you have a guess?
I told you there are so many set collections.
What is one of my favorite games?
I'm gonna say this is Lisboa.
It is not.
I was gonna say collecting the different rubble cubes, maybe.
That's an interesting. I don't think it does it in a.
I don't think so either, but.
Seven Wonders Duel. I think that the set collection in this game is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Because, first of all, in Seven Wonders, there's really only two kinds of set collection. Science, maybe military, maybe points. I feel like the set collection in Seven Wonders is only in the science. In Seven Wonders Duel, I can win by set collecting science. I can win by set collecting military. If you're not being careful, my victory can come from my set collection. And you need to be able to not only stop it, but possibly even fight back if necessary. And this just works so well.
It is a lot stronger in Duel. I was going to say, like, in Seven Wonders, it almost feels more of like an engine building type thing.
For sure. The only set collection is the science in Seven Wonders.
Yeah.
That's it. But in this one, I mean,
you're right.
The science
and
is
like
so
if you
cool.
get a monopoly on resources, then you're forcing your opponent to pay you.
Exactly. If you get the resources, now you're making more money. If you get the gold cards, now it's becoming cheaper for you.
No, I can see that.
It's got some really
strong... You had
me
questioning it at first, but no.
It's got some really strong set collection.
I'll give that to you.
Plus, with the science, if you get a double resource, now you get this token. With the military, you're also getting points and making your opponent lose coins. Oh, man. And then when you add in the Pantheon, when you're collecting those and getting different points for that, like,
All right.
I really, really like this game, and the set collection in this game, I feel, is just so... I love games where there are alternate victories, and not just like, I can win by going this way, I can win by doing this, but like, I'm going to win this game before it's over if you do not stop me.
Yeah, that forced victory.
Oh, it's so cool. That's one of the greatest feelings.
My number one...
Number one.
Is going to be a little anticlimactic, unfortunately.
I can't actually do a drum roll, so that's the...
It's Ethnos.
That's not anticlimactic.
We already talked about it.
I feel so bad for you for this list. You look so sad.
My list sucked, man! Nah, I'm just kidding. It's Ethnos. It's two things. It's area control and set collecting.
I'm surprised Arboretum didn't make your list. You love this game. Or Zany Penguins, for that matter.
I do.
I'm just kidding.
But I feel like the set collecting game is more drafting than anything.
Yeah.
And I don't want to call every drafting game set collection.
Right. No, I do think that, Ethnos made my list. It's the only crossover we've had in this list, but...
Ethnos, it's clean and simple.
Another game that screams, expandify me.
I think my list is more based off of games that I think isolated the set collection mechanic more than my favorite games with it.
Well, these aren't...
No, not by any means. I know, but I feel a lot of mine weren't as much of a stretch. I feel they were more obvious as set collecting.
If we were talking games that had it, that were my favorite,
yeah.
Seven Wonders would have made the list.
Yeah.
Lisboa would have made the list.
Yeah.
But I think these are the ones that utilize it in a unique enough way, or in a good enough way that makes the set collecting aspect really good.
And as I said earlier, I don't know if maybe I said it. In our video of the mechanics, set collection I feel like is a mechanic that can fit in almost anything.
Almost anything, yeah.
Like it can be loosely interwoven with many other things. So I don't want to give the mechanic itself a lot of credit.
That's why it didn't make your list.
That's why I didn't. But the games that can use it and use it well make for an enjoyable game.
Yeah, agreed. Go check out these 9 games, and go watch our other videos about mechanics, including our top 10, our countdown of our favorite mechanics, and our previous videos of our favorite mechanics. And while you're at it, just watch all of our videos.
Just sit down, pop a bag of popcorn, and 5 or 10 bags of popcorn, and but we appreciate it. Watch our videos, like, share, comment. We enjoy doing this, but we wouldn't do it.
Missed the big one. Subscribe.
It's always, man, on my back.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a rough list to begin with, and now you're picking me apart.
It's okay. Hang in there. Hey, thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye.